I'm Casey. I'm with Eastern Shore Indivisible, and I am joined here with Ivy Johnson, and he is running for
District 36.
District 36.
State Senator.
So tell us a little bit about your campaign and why you're running.
I'm running to keep everyday people first.
Okay.
So really focusing on the people that are in our district. We have a great district, but a district that really can lead the way in the state of Maryland. And I'm running to make sure our voice is elevated in Annapolis because it's a very Republican-led area. And so sometimes our voice is heard, but I don't think our impact is felt as much as it could be.
Yes.
So I'm running for that same purpose.
And can you tell people, if they don't know what district they're in, what areas does your district cover?
District 36 is a vast district. It covers from the Pennsylvania line all the way down to Elkton, Chesapeake City, Cecilton, and then covers all of Kent County, all of Queen Anne's County, and then part of Caroline County, and all the way down to Denton. We stop at the Denton line.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about your campaign. Why are you the one to vote for?
I feel like I'm the one to vote for. I'm born and raised here in the Eastern Shore. I have done a lot for the state of Maryland. I've been on commissions. I've been on the Board of Education. And I've just been an advocate for making sure that everybody's voice is heard. I'm really passionate about our infrastructure here, especially transportation, affordability, advocating for clean energy, and just making sure that our democracy is protected, even in Maryland. We're up against a lot from the federal level, and how that trickles down to the state and local level. So really promoting that and advocating for that.
And where can voters go to get more information on you, your campaign?
They can go to johnsonforsenate.org. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and X and then Blue Sky.
Okay, and I have to ask everyone, I gotta ask you, we are at Chestertown Pride. What does Pride mean to you? What does it look like to you?
Pride to me, I'm a member of the LGBTQ community, so I've kind of been in it my whole life, but Pride to me is just making sure everybody's voice is advocated and heard, and people are loved no matter who they are, and their dignity is respected. So.
Okay, do you have any closing remarks? Anything else you would like people to know about you?
Thank you all for being out here.
All right, yeah. All right, well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah. Casey, I'm with Eastern Shore Indivisible, and we're here with Andy with the Green Party. So Andy, can you tell us a little bit about your campaign, why you're running, and your party that you're running for?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Andy Ellis, and I'm running for governor as a Green Party candidate because I think the two-party system is not working for most people, and I think most people realize it. I think if we want to get out of the situation that we're in right now, we need to have multiple parties so that we can have more compromise, more working together, and get out of the two-party doom loop that we're in that's destroying our democracy. So I'm with the Green Party. We've been on the ballot in Maryland every year since 2000, and we believe peace, ecology, democracy, and justice should be on the ballot in every election. We don't take any corporate money. We don't take any PAC money. We're running our campaign publicly financed because we believe that money makes the two-party system corrupt, and that's what makes most people not like it.
So can you explain to somebody who might not know about like APAC and money and why you made the decision that you made?
Yeah, so I mean, in the state of Maryland, people can take $6,000 when they're running for office from any PAC, from PACs, from unions, from individuals, but they can also take that money from LLCs and things like that. So sometimes you'll look through and you'll see like an address that has like 3 LLCs and a person donating from it. That is a person buying influence. They're spending that money because they want an outcome from the government. And we think that too often people in power in both parties aren't responding to their constituents anymore because that money is so powerful and that money makes so much of the decision. So we decided to limit ourselves to the Maryland's public financing program because we think that's the best way we can get an antidote to the corrupting power of money in politics that came with Citizens United. And it's hard. We can only take $250 per person, while the other folks that are running in the governor's race can take $12,000 per person.
Wow.
And that's a 48 times difference.
Yeah.
But we did it because we think it's right, and we think it's the policy method by which progressive and pro-democracy candidates are going to be able to fight against the corruption of the two-party system.
So can you educate us on What is the Green Party?
Sure. So the Green Party is part of a national network and an international network of small grassroots parties. There's Greens in a bunch of countries in Europe. There's Greens in Africa. There's Greens in South America. There's Greens around the world who believe peace, justice, democracy, and grassroots ecology should be part of politics. There's Greens elected in other places. Greens in England are about to take over, I think, a big part of the government. And we are a movement that has been around since the 70s or so globally, and we've been here in Maryland since 2000. And we are a small independent third party that's fighting to make sure that we get covered, to make sure we get attention, to make sure voters know who we are.
Okay, and for the voters that are interested in learning more about you, learning more about your campaign or even your party, where can they go to get that information?
So folks can learn about our campaign at www.gogreen2026.com. You can see our website there. We got a YouTube channel. We got all that stuff. You can go check it out. And then the Maryland Green Party is www.mdgreens.org, and that's the party website. Folks can learn how they can get involved, how they can participate, and what our values and our history are.
All right. One last question for you. So we are at Chestertown Pride. So what does Pride mean to you? Pride,
I think, is a really important opportunity for people to be who they are in places that may not always allow them to be who they are. I grew up in Frederick, and I grew up in a small town where it would have been really nice to have a Pride festival like this. Now, they have one now, but when I grew up in the 90s, they didn't have it, and I think there's a lot of people I know who would have really benefited from having it. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to come over here. But in addition to that, the Green Party has always stood for LGBTQ rights. It is one of the first parties in the United States that affirmed the right to same-sex marriage. We have been one of the parties that's leading the issue on making sure that trans people are treated with fairness, dignity, and rights. And it is a core tenet of who our party is, and it is a core tenet of the founding of our party. So we want to show up at every Pride because we believe it's important for people to be able to be proud of who they are, no matter where they are, and to be able to have the power to see themselves in other folks, and see themselves in places they want to be, and see themselves being valued as enough.
Great. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Casey. I'm with Eastern Shore Indivisible, and we have Randy White here with us.
Hello.
So I'm going to go ahead and just let you jump right into your campaign because I think you're just wonderful.
And I love you right back, and your baby too. I just saw him running around.
Thank you.
I'm Randy White. I am one of the Democratic candidates for U.S. Congress, Maryland 1. So I'm born and raised in Salisbury, Maryland, and so I'm your only candidate that's actually from this district, running on healthcare, education, and the cost of living, and also just kind of letting those voices get heard that never get heard ever, that people always ignore, whether it's because of their class, whether it's because of the color of their skin, who they love or whatever. So we're not leaving anybody behind on this. We need to be bold and brave to beat Andy Harris, and then so that we can actually do some good stuff, get some money in our schools, get these people jobs on the Eastern Shore, and get healthcare access, which is the best thing ever.
So what would you say to some voters who are frustrated or have lost hope and they say, it doesn't matter, Andy Harris, I've gone out and voted and he still won?
First, I'd say that your feelings are valid because, feel that anger, but also take that anger and be a part of the movement that's out here. We need to do things differently. We need to be bold and brave and different. That's the only way we beat Andy Harris. If we keep moving to the right on these social issues, on these cultural issues, like being here at a Pride Festival, if we just blow with the wind, we can't beat Andy Harris. But if we can stand firm in this big tent and say we love all the people, and if we say that, hey, guess what? I got your back, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down in that, we can beat Andy. We don't have to be someone else in order to get those votes. Those votes are here statistically, and we can make that big win. But you have to want to be out there. We need to vote because, as we can see with the SCOTUS results this past week, we don't have much longer to let our voice be heard. So it's super important to do that now.
So where can some people who want to learn more about you, where can they find information?
So randyformd.com. If you put a Y, it'll still come to me, but Randy with an I, FORMD.com. Also, we have our full platform out there, not hiding anything, not beholden to any consultants or anything. So we stand firm in everything we believe in. And also we have a vote section. So if you haven't registered to vote, if you don't know if your registration's updated, if you need to switch to Democratic to vote for me, you need to do that by June 2nd. It's all on there for you. You can learn more about me on there, the platform. You can check our On the Road section where you can see we've driven 13,000 miles throughout this campaign.
Wow.
To talk to people, to listen to people, and embrace everybody. So find us on all socials at Randy for MD with Randy with an I. Remember
Okay.
that.
One last question. So we are in Chestertown for Chestertown Pride. What does Pride mean to you?
Oh man, Pride means doing the one thing that's the most important in your life, and that's loving yourself, loving who you are, accepting who you are. And sure, it's great to get acceptance from everybody else, but it's more important that you see who you are on the inside and you love that, and that will show on the outside, and everybody else can go suck a lemon if they don't love you, because you are worth it. You understand? You are worth it. You are worth every bit of this. And if nobody has advocated for you before, you got one in me. I love you, and I will go to bat for you. You need me to fight somebody, I got your back. I promise.
Great. Thank you so much for stopping with me
You're
today.
welcome. I love you so much.
I love you. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you.